My name's Ben, and today we've got a very special car to show you around. This is a 2021 on a 71 registration Audi R8 V10 Performance Carbon Black. And being the carbon black, this car has pretty much everything you could have on one of these R8s, including all of the carbon fibre, hence the name Carbon Black, and also a black exterior styling package. We'll walk you around the car and point out all of those bits that are included with it being a carbon black, and some bits on top of that as well. But before we do so, important to note, this is a two-owner car from new, but the second owner has had the car since it was less than a month old. So basically it's an Audi pre-registered car plus one private owner from new. It's very low mileage with under 6,000 miles on it, and it's finished in the beautiful Kamora Grey with the black and red contrast stitching on the interior. But we'll start at the front. And speaking of the front of the car, the whole front end of this car, including the lower seals and the carbon side blades, are protected with paint protection film. So the condition of the car is as close to being as new as you would get for a car of this age and mileage. And we'll start at the front and talk you around some of the options. So the black pack that I mentioned includes the Audi rings on the front and the windscreen surround, which is very nice because on a convertible car in this colour, it's the right contrast. The all black front grille, and in being a carbon black, you've got the carbon fibre front splitter down here, fitted as standard, and it goes all the way down the front of the car. We've got Audi's LED headlights with automatic high beam assist, and then these black sort of vents on the side for styling, which are very nice indeed. Coming round the side, we've got these two-tone diamond cut on the faces, gloss black on the insert, alloy wheels. These are the performance wheel for this generation of R8, and again, in my opinion, a really, really good looking wheel. And then just behind the wheels there, we've got the massive carbon ceramic brake discs and the red brake calipers with Audi ceramic sort of inscribed or stickered onto the brake caliper there. V10 badge on the side panel, carbon fibre door mirrors, all carbon fibre side seals down the bottom, and then obviously the all-important carbon fibre side blade. And then if you have a look inside, we've got the extended smooth leather to the door cards and the dashboard, which is a cost option over and above a standard carbon black edition. And then all of that red contrast stitching as well. Diamond quilting on the seats, and then lots to talk about as we get round the driver's side, and we'll explain more of the features on the inside when we get to that. But importantly, all the perforation at the top of the headrest here as well. It's a really, really nice place to sit. And the Audi R8 illuminated door entry guards, which are surrounded by carbon fibre again. Carbon fibre to the engine covers here as well, around these vents, and these are gloss black as well as part of the black pack. And then we've got, being a performance Spyder, we've got this carbon fibre spoiler across the top here, which gives away that the car is a performance, so the higher horsepower variant. Carbon fibre surrounds to the exhausts here, and the massive, even bigger than the last generation, oval exhaust pipes in gloss black diffuser across the back of the car, a reverse camera, the gloss black Audi rings again. And then we'll come around the driver's side and jump inside. But before we do so, I always like the fact that Audi have kept that sort of aluminium fuel filler cap cover. It's a very nice touch. And then I'll jump inside and we'll talk through some of the interior features. So starting on the driver's door card, we've got this soft leather everywhere that you would touch. So on the armrests and across the tops of the door cards, that beautiful red contrast stitching, carbon fibre to the air vents, the Bang & Olufsen sound system. So this car's got the sound and comfort package, which is an option on the carbon black car. Power folding and heated door mirrors as well. And then coming into the car, we've got highly adjustable seats, excuse me, with pneumatic seat bolsters, and then that red contrast stitching on the seats themselves. Keyless start, so foot on the brake and press the start button. And fire that V10 into life, which sounds amazing. It's highly adjustable in here, so steering wheel goes forwards, backwards, up and down. And as I touched on before, lots of adjustment on the seats themselves. The steering wheel itself is flat bottomed and perforated and multi-function, so there's lots and lots of buttons on the wheel. We've got big shift paddles behind there for if you want to drive the car in manual mode. On the left-hand side, we have the controls for our virtual cockpit, which in the Audi R8 is your only screen. So all of your infotainment, sat-nav, Apple CarPlay, etc. all comes through this virtual cockpit here, and you can control it through the buttons on the steering wheel. Most people's favourite view is that full map, but you can also customise it, so you can have the rev in the middle, full map on the left, and then the power dials on the right-hand side. And then if I just press the menu button, you'll see Audi smartphone, which is your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you plug your phone in, it will come up on there. We've got our drive select button down here, which if I press that brings up different driving modes on here. So we've got comfort, auto, dynamic and individual. And then when you're in dynamic mode, you've got the performance button down here as well. So you've got performance dry mode, a performance wet mode, and also a snow mode, which is unique to these performance Audi R8s. So very nice to have those there. And the revs raise even higher when you're in that performance mode. And then down behind the steering wheel on the left-hand side, we've got the cruise control store. We've got our high beam assist, which comes on when you pop when you've got the headlights on and you pop the main beam on the left-hand stalk there. Carbon fibre surrounding the air vents in the centre. These really nice sort of protruding circles for the air conditioning controls, and they look really nice. They look really modern, even though they've been in the Audis for a couple of generations now, but they look fantastic. Heated seats for the front two passengers. A wireless phone charging pad under the cubby hole there. We've got obviously our start-stop modes and a few extra buttons down here. A nice slot for the key, perfect size to put the key in just next to the gear stick. And then again, a second way of controlling our virtual cockpit up there. We have this glass section, so just between the seats, if you've got the roof down and the windows up, you can raise this glass section to act as a wind deflector with the roof down. Or if you've got the roof up, you can raise and lower this separately to open a window at the back, so you can hear that engine even more so than you would with the roof up. And then I'll run the roof for you so you can see what the car looks like with the roof up. It's a very quick mechanism, works beautifully, and you can do this whilst moving as well. Slots into place nicely, and then the windows will come up as well. And as I touched on, if you don't want to have the windows open, you can just separately raise and lower the glass screen in the back. And the car very cleverly knows if you've got the roof up or down, and automatically when you run the roof, it adjusts the climate controls to suit basically. So if you've got the roof down and you've got it all set on low, if you put the roof up, it'll raise the temperature to 18 or 20, just because it thinks that you don't need it to be quite so cold if you've got the roof up. But yeah, just to summarize, this is a stunning example with, as I say, virtually one owner from new, because it's an Audi pre-registered car, and then the second owner has had the car from less than 1 month old. Just around 6,000 miles, so incredibly low mileage, full Audi main dealer service history, paint protection film to the front end, and a carbon black model, meaning it gets pretty much everything you can have. And this car has the important options over and above a carbon black included as well. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped, and thank you very much for watching.